there's a chapter in my book called Getting Your Listener in the Moment. And it's all about transferring emotion. And we do that through words. And I think sometimes, we listen to the radio, and I've heard this, kind of fragmented sentence, leave the verb out, all the adjectives out, like 57 degrees, Chris Tomlin. Instead of, it is now 57 degrees, and here is Chris Tomlin. And not that that makes that much of a difference in that particular setting, but it is an interesting concept that radio people have come to, that we get to speak in fragments, and people will automatically understand us. So the idea of transferring emotion is to get your listeners in your moment, and we do that with the use of words. So sometimes I think we don't use words very well, or even descriptions of situations, or even sound effects. And where I got on this morning was I was, all busy work, wondering what I was going to talk about, and I have an echo in this room because I haven't soundproofed it yet, and I thought, well, what if I open the windows? And when I opened the windows, here's what I heard. You hear that bird out there? Just singing. Just like, hey, good morning. Or is he looking for the little bird CPA to do his taxes? I don't know. It's that descriptor that changes people's place and time. So it's not just a bird singing. I actually started looking because I could hear the singing. I could hear the bird actually telling a story, and I wanted to be in that story. I wanted to hear that story, but I couldn't see the bird. I kept looking, and it was not just a bird. It was a beautiful, unbelievably big red robin, and the most beautiful red that you could possibly imagine, and little black peaks up on the top of his head. And he was just telling a story, his head moving back and forth, and what I didn't know at first, but I know now because I looked, there were birds flying around him, as if maybe, I think it's true. I think that bird was preaching. Yep, I'm pretty convinced he was telling a story about God. There's that old saying of leaving it to the pros, okay? So I'm probably falling miserably short of actually helping you to understand of emotional transference. But you want to get the listener in your moment. That way you can tell the story. That's the whole point. Now, I'm going to drink my cup of coffee. Oh, wait. Did I share with you that my coffee comes in a beautiful cup that I bought in New York City, which has a white and black outline of the city skyline, including the Empire State Building, and on the inside it says New York City, and down deep in that glass of wonderful Joe is the sediment from my French press. Now that's beautiful.